Freak Flag Spring Thing is a new iPhone entertainment app that is based on a simple idea yet shows some amazing and delightful effects, all controlled by you. At its core, Freak Flag is a 30 frames per second 2D simulation of a spring mass system. But what makes this app unique is the number of displays or configurations possible based on such a simple idea. Let's start by bringing Freak Flag up. As you can see, the name of the current configuration is called Jerry. I'm starting with this configuration to demonstrate what Freak Flag is and to show you how to interact with it. The image at the center of the screen represents the mass. If you drag the image away from the center, you can see the spring. Release the image and it responds just as you would think. But also notice the trail that follows the image. Trails are an important component of Freak Flag. There are just a few finger gestures that Freak Flag responds to. You saw how you can drag the image. By the way, you don't have to directly touch the image. Touching anywhere on the screen will affect the image. Another gesture is the single tap and hold. This will stop the image in its track. Remove your finger and the spring takes over. An important gesture is the double tap, like this. Whenever you double tap the screen, the image will reset itself to the screen center. You can set the initial speed and direction of the image by swiping your finger across the screen. Finally, to give the image a rotational component, you can twirl your finger as you swipe. We're not demonstrating it here, but Freak Flag also responds to gravity and shakes. Let's look at the way we can change Freak Flag. Tap on the Info button in the lower left-hand corner to bring up the main settings page. As you can see, our current configuration is shown at the top. The middle section is where you can change the friction, image, and trail color. Changing these will immediately change those properties in the simulation. Let's click into the current configuration. This will show us a list of all the configurations. By the way, the free basic level comes with 3 configurations. Here we show all the configurations from the extended set. Since Freak Flag is about the configurations, let's look at a few to give you a feel for the variation that is possible with Freak Flag. Comet is quite different from Spring. You can see the spring is hidden and the trail is now a smooth curve. Sparkles uses dynamically changing colors and sizes for the trail. A virtual wall is turned on to maximize the dots on the screen. Bubbles uses a slightly transparent white growing dot to represent the trail. Tracer is similar to Comet, but its trail is very long and skinny green trail, and its movement is snappier. Let's go back to the settings page. Freak Flag has 3 levels. The first level comes with 3 free configurations. Use the upgrade section to get the other levels. To get 10 more fascinating configurations, purchase the extended set. When you purchase the full capabilities, you become the designer. You get the 10 extra configurations plus 275 billion more configurations to play with. So what does full capabilities of Freak Flag give you? Let's look. With full capabilities, an edit button appears in the upper right-hand corner. Click on that and you see several changes. At the bottom of the screen, several buttons appear which let you create, copy, rename, and delete configurations. Now let's create a new configuration from an existing one. We'll name it Relax. On the right are detailed buttons, and by clicking on one, we can look at a new level of settings. Each configuration has its own set. There are a total of 17 controls for Freak Flag. Here we can set the mass and spring constant values. Down in Trail Properties, we can set the trail length and width and type of trail. You can see there are 8 trail types to choose from. Let's change the trail width for our new configuration. The simulator page has several more settings which affect the simulation. For example, we can change how much gravity affects it. Select Relax as our current. Finally, let's change our trail color to rainbow. To finish the demo, let's see what our new configuration does. Watch Freak Flag as it creates intriguing patterns with or without your interactions. You might even try this while listening to your iPod.